Good morning, hello, how are you doing today? Today is a Tuesday and I have decided to do my first ever week in my life vlog.
Yay!
I'm just having breakfast right now and I went to the gym just before for the first time in I reckon like 2 months. I was only there for like 20 minutes and my legs are killing, but we're gonna keep it up. We're gonna keep going this time. Today is my only day off this week, so it's gonna be a bit of a reset day. I think I need to clean up the house, make sure everything's written in my diary so I know what to expect for the week ahead. And also I've got my singing lesson this afternoon, but first let's get cleaning. Today I've been listening to the Culture Club podcast. In this episode they have a really interesting discussion about female artists always having the need to reinvent themselves a lot more often than a lot of male artists do. So I recommend you check it out. So I just got home from singing lessons and I am pooped. I'm so tired. I was planning on continuing the big house clean, but I think I might just relax and have an early dinner. My stomach kind of hurts too. I've got no idea why. I just really quickly re-recorded part of my demo because I just rewrote some of the song that I was sick of. I figured out in singing lessons that I really enjoy singing very melodic pop songs, and then I write really flat kind of indie rock songs and it just doesn't show off my voice very well. So I'm trying to make my songs a little bit more melodic. What else is going on? Oh yeah, and I barely got any cleaning done before because my procrastination this week is I'm thinking of starting a Twitch channel. So, I don't even know if you call it a channel, streaming. I think I would just stream music related stuff and I'd probably just chat, you know, like a radio show where I just talk and you can type back to me and I can play music, I can practice songs, I can learn new songs, I can learn how to play guitar, practice singing and bass. I don't know, does that sound like a good idea to anybody? Or alternatively, if you have any ideas for another income stream for creative types, let me know because your girl is broke and I need that money. But yeah, so I still have to vacuum and do some laundry, but I've got to go to bed around 9 because I'm getting up at 5 AM for work tomorrow. We love that wacky sleep schedule, especially considering last night I worked at the pub, so it's all a bit crazy here. It's all a bit wild. Yeah, let's chill out. Good morning, it is 6 AM and I have just gotten to work. Today's Wednesday. I'm working every day until Sunday and then I've got Monday, Tuesday off. I'm gonna get the coffee machine started. I might show you a couple of things and then I'll meet you at home where we still have to clean the house because I didn't do that yesterday. And we might make some Instagram content, I think. Let's look at my nails one last time before they get wrecked doing hospo. Cute nails. Hey you two! Hello. It's a video. My hair's... Can someone tell me what my hair is doing? So I just got home from work and I've put an almond croissant in the oven. But I just wanted to drop in here and talk about veganism quickly. I have been intentionally allowing myself to break veganism sometimes, just for the sake of not being so strict on myself. Since January this year, I've been doing a Chinese medicine treatment for my acne, and it's starting to work, but part of that involves cutting a lot of things from my diet, a lot of things that I really like. And I think it was about a month into doing that, I started to find veganism suddenly getting hard. I was having cravings for everything. And another factor is that since moving to the city, there's actually less vegan options here than there were back around Collingwood and Fitzroy. When you're cooking for yourself, that's totally fine. But when you're going out for dinner or lunch, the restaurants around here suck for vegan options. And especially when I'm not supposed to be having fried foods and like potatoes and bread, so any kind of like vegan potato options are gone. It's just, I was feeling so limited. So because the Chinese medicine thing is actually for my health, I decided to try and prioritize those choices, just because otherwise it's just too much pressure in my brain, and I got sad. Like, I was getting sad about being deprived of foods that my friends were eating. I know that one day I will be 100% vegan again. It's a lifestyle I absolutely agree with and I know that I thrive in. But just for the state of my mental health this year, with everything that's been going on, I've decided to be a lot more relaxed with myself. I think you've got to be careful with any type of restrictive diet, because even though it's for your physical health, it can very, very quickly start to take a toll on your mental health.
To the river and the flying Melbourne ahead.
Hey, what's going on? My hair is still weird, but I'm back. I'm about to do some singing practice. I just did a workout with Alternative Women's Fitness. It was the Slayer class. I love it. It's inspired by Buffy. And I did finally get a little picture up on Instagram, so I'm ticking things off tonight. So the final thing to tick off before my boyfriend comes over a little bit later is singing practice. I don't really have the energy to do a big full-on practice today, so I might show you that tomorrow, but I am just going to work on my original song a little bit more tonight. I just don't like how I'm singing this song, but there's a song by Cherry Glazer that has a really similar vibe. The song's called Lucid Dreams, and so when I sing that song and then sing my song, I sing my song so much better. I think it's just some kind of like doubt, like I think my own song is boring, and then suddenly I get life when I sing another song. Right there, let it loose. I felt nothing, lucid dreaming. Ready?
This is a bad idea.
Put the guns away.
Surrounded by monsters who want.
What have you got there? What the real world is like. YouTube. Same lives. Do you have anything to say to YouTube, Julia?
Hello. I'm excited for the garlic bread. And that's all I have to say.
Okay, I just finished work and came straight to the Chinese medicine clinic for my weekly acupuncture appointment. I had to ride here on one of those Uber bikes. I'll tell you more about it afterwards. Is this camera angle super weird? So I'm probably going to do an entire video on it, but as you just saw, I just went to acupuncture. I go every Thursday, and I've been going since about January to treat my hormonal acne. What that involves is getting acupuncture. I also take herbal medicine that's specifically prescribed to me every fortnight. I take that twice per day. I've got a herbal face wash and face mask, and I have to be really careful with my diet. I'm about 13 weeks in and I've seen heaps of progress so far, and so I'm just really happy I'm doing it, because at the start of the year I was like, this is the year we're going to sort your skin out. I've had acne in some form for the past 15 years, and it's just never gone away no matter what doctors may have suggested. So I'm so glad to finally actually be seeing some progress on it. When I'm all done with the treatment, as I said, I'll make a video all about it. Anyway, I'm having some quick lunch and then I've got to go off to my other job. It's a 2-job kind of day today. If you've worked it, you know it. The hospital life is hard. It's hard to get full-time work. It's hard to even do full-time work though. It's such a taxing job. You just gotta hustle. You just gotta make it work. Pay that rent. Get that bread. Get that granola.
Starbucks trying to make business as usual.
It's always a pleasure to see Billy the Conqueror. Even if it's not in real life, even if it's just on the Instagram, it's so nice.
This is Maria.
And this is Pinky. And now she's blonde.
How long have you owned the place, Maria?
52 years.
52 years!
It's time I went for a holiday.
I think you do need a holiday. I'm so tired today, but that's okay. We just gotta keep going. This is what real life is to most people. A lot of YouTubers make it seem different, but this is the hustle. The hustle is real. Theodore always needs to have big cuddles when I first get home. Can you hear him purring? Okay, so I'm just getting ready to go to the recording studio. Switch has been there all day, recording for our band You Don't Care. I don't know if they really need me, but recording is fun, so I think I'll go pop in and see how they're doing. I can't see because I'm not wearing my glasses, but I'm sure this needs blending. So filming a week in my life has really made me start thinking about my life and what it looks like. And I don't know if this is going to come across in the edited footage, the highlights reel of my week, but I know I'm really busy, but that's not always a good thing. I am exhausted. I am so behind on my household tasks. Like, I still haven't cleaned up, like I said at the start of this video. Yesterday I had to wear bather bottoms because I'd run out of underwear. Like, I'm busy and I'm doing fun things and I'm doing what I love, but it's at the sacrifice of just general upkeep. I'm not complaining because I know that I'm young and I can keep up with it. But I guess that's a large part of the motivation for me doing YouTube, is to get to the point where I can develop some passive income doing something that I love, so that I can have a bit more time just to keep up with stuff like laundry and vacuuming. Like, oh my god, it's just like every week goes by so quickly because it's so jammed full of things, and I feel like there's never enough time, there's never enough money. I'm the type of person that wants things to be done yesterday. And I even do that to myself. When I come up with an idea that's going to take a long time to execute, I want it to already be in existence. So, in case you're watching this thinking like, oh my god, she does so much, how does she do it? I spend pretty much any of the time that I haven't shown you already sitting on my butt watching Netflix and scrolling through social media and sleeping. Something I'm trying to work towards is finding that balance of having time to myself, time doing what I love, time to rest, and being able to afford my lifestyle all at the same time. Plus, I think this is kind of a busier week than normal. I don't always have fun things like recording on, but you know, like between acupuncture and singing lessons and work, it's kind of my whole week gets taken up immediately. And then what seems like a small project, like demoing my songs, ends up taking a month because every week that I plan on doing it just passes by. And also, I don't know if you can see it, but I've had this whopper of a pimple in my nostril all week, and it was so painful, and it was like a quadruple whitehead and looked like a booger in my nose. It was disgusting. I'm so over pimples. They're disappearing. They are slowly going away. But when that one came up, I was like, God damn. It's a baby. Just finished another day at the cafe, and you can probably tell I haven't done groceries all week. I desperately need some fruit. I think I'm just surviving off of baked goods at the moment. So let's quickly do some groceries. I'm hoping I have time to demo some more music tonight and do some singing practice, but you never know, I might just end up watching Netflix and falling asleep. Big Saturday night, what do you reckon? My Solara meals for the week finally arrived too, which is exciting. It means I don't have to think about cooking. This is not sponsored, but Solara, if you ever want to sponsor me, I am totally down for that. Persian stew, red pesto tofu. I also got Mum a Mother's Day present, got her a little plant, and some fancy hot chocolate. Yum! Change of outfits and change of plans. Switch is coming into the city to see his parents, so I've decided to go hang out with him as well. Lately I've been thinking a lot about being less productive, like no longer forcing myself to be productive with all my time off, and instead allowing myself to live life. So I'm trying to take the opportunity these days when I can hang out with somebody to actually do that and not feel bad about it. So even though maybe I won't get as many chores done, I don't really mind because I get to hang out with my favorite person. Side note, I realized today that when I tuck my hair behind my ears, which is like all the time, I kind of just look like I have a mullet. Like, okay, it's Mother's Day, so now I'm on my way to my parents' house for dinner. Real talk for a second though, I did totally just go home and have a bit of a cry, just a speed cry, if you will. It's kind of like a really quick nap, but your face gets really wet. It was just a combination of being quite exhausted from working the past 5 days and, to be honest, not going to bed early enough for those shifts. And then this afternoon I got my roster for my other job for this coming week and had double booked myself twice. And then at the same time I figured out that to get to my parents' house, which is normally one long but very simple train trip away, apparently there's train replacement buses at the moment, and they are the absolute bane of my existence. I refuse to get on them. So I was just kind of freaking out about how to get to my parents' house tonight, how to get through the coming week, when to sleep. I don't know. While I was having my speed cry, I decided to listen to some of the headspace meditations. They've got some specifically for panicking, anxiety, stress, feeling overwhelmed. I listened to a few of them, combined them, and they did really help. So while I'm still feeling overwhelmed, I'm definitely feeling much calmer about it, and I know that I'm gonna figure it out. Anyway, the sky is beautiful. I'm on my way to dinner, and I can sleep in tomorrow. Everything's looking up. Melbourne weather is really something today. I just went to the post office and picked up a package. I know this is such a YouTube thing to do, but I never get packages, so this is really exciting. And this is also the first time I've ordered off ASOS in, I want to say, like 6 years or 7 years. It's been a long time. New stuff. Oh, it's really brown. I don't know if this is gonna be too brown for me. Oh no, I may have made a mistake. Tobacco Mile. I swear to God it looks like off-white. Anyway, I'll try it on. I got a loungewear set. Just like a little top and little matching pants to wear when I get home from work or when I've got a day off like today. Because currently I have kind of like my cute trendy clothes and my work versions of those cute trendy clothes which I can get dirty a bit, or I've got pajamas. And so currently I get home, I put on my pajamas, and then there's so many mirrors around my house that I can't avoid seeing my own reflection, and I just look like trash. So I want something in between, something comfortable but it still makes me feel good. Well, this color might work. I don't know. Let me try them on. What do we think? I think I like it. I have to style it with some little pearls and kind of only do it one button. And you're gonna be really careful what underwear you wear with it. But I think it's super cute, actually. I'm starving, so I'm gonna make a bowl of granola if I've still got some yogurt. We'll eat that, and then we really have to do some singing practice. Oh, and water the plants, they're definitely dying. Okay, let me show you my singing practice setup real quick. So obviously I live in an apartment building. I think the walls are pretty good, like I never hear my neighbors, but even so I want to be super careful to not... I want to try and minimize the sound of me singing traveling next door as much as possible. So my singing teacher suggested singing into my closet. So this is where I sing. In here, let's get in, we sit down in here, and we can sometimes also just close the wardrobe door, and now we are singing in the wardrobe. And that's the setup. And now it's Tuesday again. I had work last night until late, so today I slept in, I did my singing lessons, I spent some time window shopping, but I didn't vlog it because the 1 week sharing my life with you is over now. Thank you so much for watching the past week of my life with me. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you soon. Bye.